What is your motivation for playing? For some, it may simply be to have fun. Others may enjoy connecting with friends. Maybe you play to hone your skills as a gamer. However, there are individuals out there with more unsavory intentions in mind. You see, some gamers don't grind because they need practice. They grind because they need validation. Grinding wins on PC against mobile kids becomes less about enjoyment and more about ego maintenance. There's no real threat, no meaningful risk of failure. You see, this indicates a desire for control or reassurance. And when that control is threatened, we begin to enter very dangerous territory. The story that I'll be sharing with you today offers an important lesson on humility. That means being true to yourself and honest with those around you. You see, this all started when some friends and I decided to queue in some bedwars games after one of my nightly streams. Common routine for us. And I'm sure many of you do the same thing with your friend groups. And we were having a pretty good time. We were having some laughs, getting some wins, and having some funny moments between us. That is until we ran into a certain group of players. You see, this group was playing on alt accounts, but they were more than willing to give us the names of their main accounts. They even self-promoted the channel that they were recording gameplay for. The whole premise of this video that this group was recording is to build a castle and prolong the game as long as possible. Something that is explicitly against the rules of the server. But I'm no stickler for rules. If you want to build a castle in bedwars, go for it. I don't have an issue with that. But what I did take issue with was when they began teaming with other players, intentionally. Meaning another party was queuing with them to assist them in recording this gameplay. Of course, we were quick to call them out on this flagrant breach of server rules. However, they offered no remorse in their actions. And that's when an individual by the name of Mindcat, another content creator on the server, decided to join in. Now, from what I can ascertain, Mindcat seemed to be the ringleader of this group. And as we continued to deal with them, we eventually agreed upon a 1v1 in Skywars. It would be me versus Mindcat. One thing you need to know about leaderboard grinders is oftentimes they experience something known as ego inflation. After playing thousands of games against mobile players, while dodging any real competition that might join the lobby, they gain some false sense of superiority. They begin to equate the number of wins that a player has to their level of skill. However, that couldn't be further from the truth. In my experience, the best way to reach these players is to give them a first-hand experience on what it's like to fight a good player. Keep note of the number of projectiles exchanged during the split, as Mindcat tries to use this as an excuse later on.
down.
In Skywars 1v1s, it's a good idea to mine iron if you kill your opponent to allow yourself to maintain the upper hand on your enemy. At this point, Minecat fails his aggro pearl to fall into the void and give me my third and final kill. But Minecat, I have no issue with you, buddy. I just thought this would be a very funny video to make. Guys, if you liked the video, do me a favor, like, comment. Hope all you have a great day. And remember, stay humble.